Good morning. Oh, we had a day off yesterday. It was nice. Got to hang out at home, relax with the family. Made myself an apple pie because why not? Anyway, it is 8 o'clock here. We are just getting ready to head to Berkey, waiting for Brock to get here. He's supposed to be here at 8. And going to make a plan. I think either Dad or Brock is going to stay here and run the ripper, get the last field of ripping done that we need to do. And the other one's going to go to Berkey with me, and we're going to shell corn. So, good morning. Welcome back. Well, we made it down here. Other than that aeration fan, it's pretty quiet. I think we'll get the combine fired up, check the oil. We'll go over to the field and start opening stuff up and get some things moved. Phil is hauling dry corn in out of the bin, so that is good. We've got the truck there. I don't know where the other one's at. On the other side of the barn, probably. So Brock and I can get stuff moved and start pecking away at it, if that's what we need to do. So on Saturday when we quit, it was because it was windy and rainy, except it didn't actually ever rain. I think we only ended up with a hundredth or two out of it. It never really rained. We could have worked yesterday. The weather was fine. It was actually a beautiful day like today. But we all needed a day off, so we took it. So anyway, oil's good on the combine. We're gonna head over to the field. We're just a couple miles over that direction. And all of the remaining corn is right there in one block across the road from each other and real close. So we're gonna head over. All right, we're getting the end rows on the north side of this field here opened up. This is the one we're gonna start in here today. There's, I think, 67 acres in this field, something like that. We might be able to get it done today, but probably not. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It says it's 17.3, 17.4 average, so it's about the same as what we've done before. This is the same variety here. There is a different variety on part of this field. It's 108 day. It's actually a little bit earlier maturing, but we'll see if it's any drier or not. So anyway, I'm going to get some stuff opened up and some room here so we can go get the grain cart and get the trucks moved over here. And we'll see where Phil's at when he gets back. If he wants to keep hauling dry corn, Brock and I will just fill the trucks, fill the cart, and go empty stuff. If Phil wants to run trucks and get the grain system and dryers moving and all that, then he can run trucks and we'll just keep shelling. Gonna get the trucks moved over. That one needs a minute to build some air pressure. And we're out here by our wheat field. Thought we'd check it out real quick. Let's take a look. I haven't really been able to check on the wheat and show you guys much of an update since we planted it, but this looks really good. Got a great stand even all the way across the field. It's nice growth to it. It is a little small. This was planted in the tail end of what we did. It's a little bit smaller than I would like to see it heading into winter. We might get a little more growth on it, especially this week. It's supposed to be up to 70 again by the end of the week. So, and we've had just a touch of moisture on it, but yeah, I'm really happy with our wheat. We're way better shape than we were a year ago as far as the wheat crop goes. And we had pretty dang good wheat this year. So who knows? We'll see what the spring and the winter brings, but definitely off to a good start. Okay, well, we're making a little progress here. My Uncle Jack is down. He took the first full loaded truck back to the farm. Phil came on the radio, said he was going to keep hauling dry corn in, so that's fine because we gotta keep hauling stuff to make room in the bins. So he's going to do that. This corn is decent, so we're almost up to 200 average. The ends were not very good. As you can see, it's getting better out here in the field. We've got a little green. It's better down here and up here than it is across the center. But the rounds here, let's see, the last rounds, 214, 213, 212. Yeah, so they're, it's getting better. We should be between 200 and 210 on this field, which honestly I would have been thrilled with when we came down here. That was where we're going to end up, and I am thrilled with it. But the first field was quite a bit better than this, although it looked a lot better early too. It's a little bit sandier. It was better conditions when we planted it. This stuff got planted just a little bit wet, and it's probably showing up now. So anyway, we'll see how far we can make it before we catch the trucks and the cart full and have to stop and unload stuff. He's full. Well, look, we just got another truck. So he can get that empty. We'll refill the cart one more time, then we'll have to go get stuff empty. Should be able to get the dryer started and keep stuff moving too, so good deal. Alright, this is gonna do it here. Brock's being super nice and giving kids rides today. Came out with their gator. Getting better. Up to 209 average. I'll take that. I'll take it. Alright, Jack's got our big dryer full here, so we're ready to fire this one up. So come out here to our control panel. And everything should be set. Temperatures. Grain temperature 116. So when the grain gets up to 116 degrees, it'll shut itself off. Or if it dries for 2.4 hours, but I doubt that'll happen. So start. You ready? Go. Give it a few seconds, and we'll get a big fire. Right there. Okay, and we are filling the other dryer up here. Two of these top dryers down here. It should take the front hopper of that truck, but we're going to get it full. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it up now. That control panel is in here. There it starts. Now we'll let our thermostat boot up. I changed the wiring on this when it shut up. The other day when we were finishing up, the thermostat triggered like it was supposed to shut up, but it didn't trip the burner off. So I think I moved a wire. Yeah, I did. That white wire. I think this will do it. So we've got that set at 104. We're going to leave it right there for now. And we'll see how that does. But this corn's fairly dry. 17.1 coming out of the field. A lot of people wouldn't even dry this. But for going into the bin and it's going to stay there for a while, we're going to dry it just a little bit. But Phil is hauling some into the elevator and taking it right from the field, or we're going to put wet corn in the overhead and he'll just load out of there and keep hauling. So 12:21 we started that one. Phil came back and we doesn't have much or any dry corn in the overhead, so he's going to empty the last truck for us. Brock went over to empty the grain cart into the International. He's going to empty that. We're just going to take the other two trucks, the big trucks, over to the field, fill up that Cascadia with wet corn, and Phil's going to empty the truck that we've got here, and when he gets done, he's going to come and swap it. All wet corn. Yeah, it all makes sense. It works, and we get to go back to the field quicker. Although I was going to go eat lunch. Oh well, next time. Okay, see that change right there? That's my variety change. So this number here is a 10L16, 110-day golden harvest that has been phenomenal corn for us, but doesn't have the best stalks. And you can see how there's some leaves left, but a lot of it is just bare stalks sticking up on the top. And there's a few broken stalks now after the wind we had over the weekend. Nothing terrible, but just it's not the greatest. That next one over there is 108-day 08R52. Better stalks, probably still not our best in our lineup, but better. And you can just see there's a lot more of the upper plant still attached and still there on that one. You can see the color change in the background map. That's the variety change that's just over there, another round. We'll see when we get into it if there's a yield difference or not. Then we're going to have a full grain cart again. We do have an empty truck we can fill up and then fill the cart up again, and we'll be caught up again and have to go unload stuff. So we'll have almost 40 acres done though. We're having a better day than I thought we might. See just how full we can get this. When we get full like this, especially without the machine sync now where I can't really control him, the grain cart operator just kind of sets the speed 5 miles an hour or a little under, and then I watch it real close and control my speed to get the cart nice and full. Got a little room yet. When I get it done, we'll ask him what he's got on there. Pretty close. I'm hoping to get far enough that I can make it back to the other end. He can get unloaded and we can dump again. Yep, I'd say that's gonna do it. What you got on there, Brock?
66 and
66,500 pounds. That's not quite 1,200 bushel on an 1,100 bushel cart. She's full. Well, we got stuff full, so we brought a truck back here. Brock's taking the International over to empty the grain cart. One thing about this bin here, this is our small top dry, right? It's only a 6,000 bushel bin, so you really got to watch underneath the drying floor. It gets full fast, and it is now full. So we can dry another batch, but we can't dump another batch. So we're dumping, we're finishing the next batch up there, or loading that one up. I gotta close this door. And then we'll fill this one up again and dry it. But we're gonna have to pull some dry corn out before we can dump this batch. Alright, Brock and I haven't had any lunch, so we're going to go get some food real quick, because if there's any restaurant you could possibly want within a few miles of here. Good Lord, Brock, how far back do you set this thing? Good goodness. We're kind of way ahead of the trucks and everything else, or yeah, I mean, we can go back and finish, but there's only about 15 acres left in that field. We should get it done no problem. The dryers are going to be started up. We can't dry anymore through the one bin. The other one's going to take an hour and a half, and there's at least 2 loads worth of corn in the overhead wet corn. So, yeah, we'll get that done. I don't know if we'll be able to do much more anyway. Oh, lunch break is over. Time to go back and try and finish this up. We got 15 acres to do. Phil should be back soon to get another load of wet corn out of our overhead bin, which is 2/3 full. So we should be able to get 1 to 2 more loads up there after he takes one out, and then the big dryer should be done in an hour-ish, and we can reload that, so that'd be another load and a half. So figure 3 between those 2 bins, and then we can fill the cart and the 2 trucks again if we need to. We should have plenty to get this 15 acres done, if the math works. I think we're good. Appears to be a fire over that way. White smoke. Be burning leaves or something, but that's a big fire for leaves. Maybe it's a cornfield on fire. I don't know. Let's finish this. Alright, I was wrong when we came over here. I thought, for some reason, I thought 15 acres left. It was 25. My math was off because I can't do math in my head, apparently. But, looking at our yield map, you can clearly see that variety change. See how there's oranges over here, but more just yellows over here? It's just, there's a split, and it's right where that variety change was. This one's not quite as good. Now, it's still pretty good corn. We're still averaging well over 200 bushel, and I will take that. Let's see. If I click here, and I click here, and we go down to the bottom. Yeah, here's the difference between the two. And this doesn't take into account end rows and stuff, but you can see we're at 214 on the 10L, 207 on the 08R. So, yeah, there's a difference. I mean, 207 is not bad, but that is definitely something. It's also a half a point wetter. I don't know, did it say that here? That it was a half a point wetter? Because it did when we were testing it. No, it does not say that. 1706, 17,549 shows the opposite, actually. Maybe that'll change with the subsequent trucks, but the first 2 trucks were a little bit wetter when we got into this variety. So, anyway, we're down to 14 acres left now. Still a little ways to go. Jack's unloading the truck for us. Should be back pretty soon. I don't know if Brock should have enough to fill that truck when we get done here. Just got to work our way across over there. It's not that much. It's full again. I bet there's more than 67,000 on there this time. Although this variety is a little bit lighter test rate. Pound or so lighter. It's been 55.5 to 65.5 range. That other variety on the other side was like 67. Someone was 67.5, so 57.5, 67. Oh man, I can't talk anymore. I got my numbers all confused. the cart's full, it's heavy. He can go load a truck, we can fill it back up. We're not quite going to finish this time. We're going to have to empty the trucks again and come back. That's okay. Okay, we've got stuff filled up again. We've got just 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds and a partial pass, a wedge there. So we got to get a truck empty. Yeah, hang on, let me show you something in a second. All right, so I'm driving back over here because 1, I didn't want to walk, but 2, this combine being newer than, I don't even know, 2010, 11. It has an EGR valve and a exhaust filter thing that does a regen burn. And for some reason, the combines are different than the tractors. The tractors, you can shut them off when they're doing a regen, and it doesn't matter at all. But see that little symbol right there? That means it's doing a burn-in, or a burn exhaust filter cleaning, whatever. And when I shut the combine off, it is going to yell at me. Watch. See? It does not like it at all. So we have to restart it, and now we have to allow it to...
You gotta bring another truck over for this, or no?
Idle for 10 minutes. What? Of course they're gonna bring it up. I'm sorry, what?
Are we gonna unload this tonight?
Yes, we're gonna unload that tonight. What do you think we're gonna do with it? It's 4 o'clock.
If you're pulling today, gonna roll the tarp and just do it tomorrow.
Oh no, we got 2 rounds left. We're gonna finish it, man. Sometimes, I tell you. Anyway, we have to let this idle for 10 minutes before we can shut it off. So we're gonna go get a truck and bring it over and empty the grain cart and shut the combine off then, and then we'll get everything empty and we'll come back and finish that over there. Change of plans. Jack was on his way back with his truck, so we just swapped on the road and we're gonna keep it rolling. We should be able to finish this now. We'll need another truck, but to get the cart empty, but we should be able to get it out of the field at least, or combine. That only took 5 minutes. Now, let's see if we can get rid of that message and keep it running, or if it's gonna force me to shut down now. That'd be... Seems like we might be alright. Okay. Keep her going. Alright. Knocked this one out. Nice moon. We got another empty truck, so we can get the cart empty. We may have just a little bit left. I'm not sure if what I have on the combine would fit on the cart or not, but it is about 5:30. So I kind of want to jump across the road and at least open that field up. My plot is right over there. We're going to do that tomorrow morning. So if I could do a little bit and get it kind of opened up around it, or at least the field across the lane from it, so we got somewhere to turn around, would be good. So I might try and do that yet tonight. I don't know where we're at with wet corn and space and storage and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll have to talk a little bit and see where we're at. Phil's been hauling corn all day, so that's good. Keeping that moving, getting stuff hauled into town. Better run, Rabbit. Anyway, yeah, there was 67 acres in this field. Average 211, which I will take. That's not bad. And I had the goal of getting it done today, but I didn't know if we'd be able to make it or not, because that's just how things go down here. It's a little slow, so if we can get 50 acres a day, I'm happy. The good news is this was the biggest of the 3 fields that we have left. So the one over there, around the trees over there, is 64 acres. The one on the north side is 60 acres, and then we have 13 on the north side of the road across there. So we are just about done. Maybe could do it in 2 days. So today's Monday, that'd be Wednesday. So I was really hoping to be done by Friday. Looks like we'll be able to do that pretty easily. So we were able to load that truck, get the cart empty there. So I jumped across the road And we're just going to do end rows. Basically, we're going to load the cart up again, and that might be it for the night, but we'll go get stuff emptied and see where we're at and stuff, but we can at least load the cart up. My plot is right there. Notice the variety differences and stuff. So they come out to this end. We needed to be able to turn around in this field because the rows come all the way to the edge there. So that's why I wanted to get this opened up, and well, we might as well load the cart up. Plus, if I wanted to shut it down, we still got that little deal going on, so I'd have to sit here for 10 minutes, and that's no fun. But might as well just keep shelling until it's done, if we can. Somewhere over there's a grain cart. We have taken the light game too far, because now it is a safety issue, and I've had my lights on for a half an hour. Come on, bud. I need to unload. Alright, so we've got some end rows to do. There's a road here. It's going to get dark, so it's going to be hard to see here a little bit, but there's a cornfield across the road. That's our neighbor's cornfield. They combined it, I don't even know when, a while ago, but since we've been down here to do the beans, because there was still corn there then. And then they ran a VT disc over it. Very similar to ours, might be the same as ours, that Landau disc that we run. When we do this pass along the road, I'm going to show you something, and yeah, we're going to have a little bit of an issue. Not their fault, but we're going to have some issues that is a result of their field there and the wind that we have had over the last couple of days. So we'll get down here and get turned around, coming back, and I'll try and show you the best I can. All right, yeah, that right there. This is going to be a challenge. Okay, so we've got a couple of houses here, but essentially the corn stalks from this cornfield across the road are all collecting in the first 3 rows here, and like, what am I supposed to do with that? And so we've got to figure out how to get that to feed in. Oh yeah, it's going to drag up behind my stompers too. It's a bit of a challenge here, trying to just get it to flow and to somewhat get, like, I'm not getting those rows of corn at all there. Dang it. Yeah. Neighbor, if you want your corn stalks back, I'm conveniently piling them up for you. Not their fault, but still sort of frustrating for me. What am I supposed to do here? It gets worse past these houses across the road. My goodness, look at them all. We're doing okay. They're feeding for the most part. Got a big pile down there. Most of the time, they're working through okay. It's when some get kind of up on top of the snouts that then they don't. This isn't the best corn right along here, especially that outside row anyway. So I'm not losing a whole lot by pushing that row over, but still. And let's see, let me get that. This one's an issue. Try and lift the head up so you're not grabbing more of it, and they keep feeding through. Come on. Keep feeding, keep feeding, keep feeding. I think we're going to make it. All right. Well, we won't make another round. Well, yeah, close enough. We're going to call it here for tonight, probably. For now, at least. We got to get stuff emptied up. We'll see if Phil's around the farm and kind of where we're at with everything. But hey, at least our regen is done. We do have some fuel in the black truck too. We need to put that in the combine before we take it home. These lights we put on the trailer are super helpful down here to Berkey because we don't have big pit lights. We don't have the best lighting here like we do back at Waldron. So like, when I shut them off, you can't see very good. Yeah, those are nice. Anyway, that bin is full. We have to empty some before we can do any more drying in that bin. We are refilling the dryer on the big PSI here, and we'll start this one up tonight, run another batch through it, and then we should be good to get started tomorrow and have another big day, really. Whoa! Dusty, now you can't see anything, but we're gonna start filling this bin. This is that bin that we were getting ready here a little bit ago. So we're gonna transfer corn into there. That all should be good. We're pulling out of here, out of our 24-foot GSI dryer, and we're gonna pull that down enough that we can keep drying in there a little bit. I just started this burner back up on the big fan. Should take about an hour and a half, I think. And so we gotta wait till it's done because we gotta shut the generator down. So we might as well transfer some corn while we're waiting. Yeah, buddy. All right, the burner shut down and I transferred corn for a while. We had that empty, but I dropped the batch that was up there. So there's just a little bit of corn left in the bottom. That bin that we were filling, I think, is about half full. So that is good. But it is time to shut her down and go home. All right, well, I made it back to Waldron here and changing trucks, going home. Thanks for watching today. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to vote tomorrow, or today if you're watching this tomorrow on Tuesday, election day. And we will see you in the morning. Hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. Questions, comments, and we'll see you again in the morning. We're going back to Berkey. We're going to do that corn plot in the morning. I think I told you guys that at some point today. I've got a Golden Harvest corn variety trial down there. So it's smaller than the one that was up here, but we're going to do that in the morning and then keep working on those last couple of fields of corn. We're down to about 130-ish acres of corn to go, and then we'll be done. See you in the morning.